things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Kansas offense will have the football first.
Keep it together. Let's keep the pressure on him, offense. That defense can make a play here. Take it to him. You can score on these guys.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Peace. Heaves it deep. Connection to the right. They line up for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off play action on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Do us like that. It's your game, baby.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Using his legs, it's Palmer. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion.
Here, guys. Shut things down.
Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Convoy. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being north-south, making the play.
Third and short. Ready. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Palmer. Working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Palmer. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Military stun! Military stun!
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Gets open right there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Got room to work. Gives him the big stiff arm. Bring it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Smith dropping to pass. He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position. position for a score. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll pull it on the read. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Boone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Out of the end zone. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. One final play before the end of the quarter. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Finding the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Peace. Fires to the middle. It's good. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go back to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO and he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 or 4, and we are not going to complain.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. On the gun, wants to pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Let's go.
Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option to get it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Charcoal.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Looking to get it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Fit it in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it put Gophers Nation 1-2. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pocket break again.
Eyeball, baby.
He's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to... Touchdown, TCU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And so it's done. Bring it home, boys. He got this.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Ready.
Dropping back, it's Peace. Got it. It's April. And a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Are you kidding me? I feel like you hate that. Never mind. This is the worst.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even... There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line, I get it. But I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me the day he's on.
Yeah, and right now he's thinking...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horns Dog.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
Another day in the office. Hey, way to make a play.
That's how it's done.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just keeps moving. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Let's go, let's go!
Looking for a man, it's Peace. Here's the pressure. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Make some plays out there, offense.
Second down, he'll throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Renzel. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. The short hands. It's Wall. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wall. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressures there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Ace, 27, jump!
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rick Chop.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I'm success on the offensive side of the football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Palmer. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pulls it in. It's Peppers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense.
Here we go, here we
Let's
go.
see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The screen, and watch out. Oh, gives him the tough stick arm. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Banner! Banner!
They'll run it from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of it as the game goes on.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
221 wing!
From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves the coverage. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Set, ready!
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stuff in the run first.
Getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the other. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Jayhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They send the tight end in motion. And the quarterback is post back at the 35. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping the pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Third down coming up after the completion.
In the pocket.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Got his hand out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses. Already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Peace. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. After the incompletion, they go back up top. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Savage. He's stopped and brought down at the 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Charcoal.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back in the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense.
North. 22, water. Come on.
Smith wants to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. We're just going to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense. now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's Fisher. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a groove.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
Mark!
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
With the trick play, coach. Like the steamroller, baby.
Hey, flip! Watch out! Go over! Hey, travel!
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with it? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest.
Catch in the middle, it's Fisher. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
Drum!
To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Jayhawks will line it up on first and 10.
Take it to him.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. I'm sorry. Here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Gonna run it. It's Hopkins. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Wants to go up top and goes down. Caught over the middle. It's Savage.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And now on second down for this offense.
Come on, Seth.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Hits it. Strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want